heritage, our tradition, our future. Today, we become...
In this episode of Mutual and Federal Premier Interschools Rugby, we look ahead to this Saturday's derby between rivals Roos Gymnasium and Paarl Boys High, live on SuperSport. Numerous Springboks, Currie Cup heroes and Varsity Cup stars have walked the corridors of Roos Gymnasium and Paarl Boys High. From the fertile soils of the Boerland come two of South Africa's most productive rugby schools. Saturday the 28th of May will see the latest installment in a long-standing rivalry between these two great Western Cape schools.
Yeah, it's a long-standing rivalry. Roos playing against Paarl Boys. Two neighbouring schools, two traditional boys' schools, two competitive schools, two schools who's got a rich and a long rugby tradition, so it's always a special encounter.
Yeah, it's a very special day, you know, when the boys from Stellenbosch play the boys from Paarl, and everybody looks forward to it. It's always an entertaining game, and it's sort of been a tough affair every single year playing against them, and they've got a bunch of really special players, so it'll be a tough game.
Yeah, I think it's always a special occasion when the schools in the Cape play against each other. Paarl, the whole Paarl stands still, the whole Stellenbosch stands still, and everybody's just can't wait for the game on the weekend. Like I said before, it's like a test match atmosphere there. The people just love their rugby down there. Everybody's just excited for it. It's just a great spectacle, and everybody can't wait for those games.
Yeah, definitely one of the biggest matches in the calendar year against Roos. We also do a lot of other sports against them throughout the year, and yeah, this is the real deal.
The host school, Roos, has already featured twice in the Mutual and Federal Premier Interschools Rugby Series this year. In early April, the Maroon Machine opened the 2016 season with a stunning win in Stellenbosch over Grey High School from Port Elizabeth. The following weekend, on the 16th of April, Roos travelled to Paarl, where they lost a close encounter against Paarl Gymnasium.
Yeah, the first two went very well. First one here at Makota playing against Grey P was a really nice one. Second one was in Paarl against Paarl Gym. We lost that game, but it was really a nice one. Third one, looking forward to the third one. Yeah, I just want to thank Mutual and Federal and Incredible Connections for making all of this happen.
This week, the Paarl Roosters will have the pride of Stellenbosch at stake as they look to get one over their neighbours, Paarl Boys High.
Yeah, we take it into account. We know they're a tough competitor, and we always want to do well against them. And for this group especially, they haven't done very well in the age groups, so they want to do well this year. But they know Paarl Boys it will be a very tough game for us.
What makes this rivalry so special is because both schools are really competitive. I think the competition we've got from Paarl and Stellenbosch is really something special, you know. And this rivalry has been going on for a couple of 100 years, you know. But yeah, it's always nice playing against Paarl Boys. And it's special. Doesn't matter who's winning at the end, but it's always nice playing against them. They're a real competitive school.
Boys High, on the other hand, will head into this encounter off the back of what is arguably the toughest task in school rugby, a match against Grey College.
I think, you know, because of the quality of all the schools in the Western Cape, it's really hard to put your fixture list in a way that it sort of suits you and pleases you. So it's never easy having two big ones in a row, but that's just the nature of the Western Cape League.
Obviously, we're playing Grey College in the upcoming 2 weeks, and then right after that we have a massive game against Roos, and it's never easy against them. They have a few quick boys there at the back, so I feel we're gonna have to work hard and D for that game especially. And yeah, it's gonna be a good game. It's always a good game playing Roos.
The Boys High Army march into this encounter on the back of one of their most successful years ever in 2015, in which the first team went unbeaten and topped the school rugby rankings.
I think it was a very blessed season. You know, we had a really good bunch of boys with good leadership, good captaincy, and a good coaching side that sort of looked after the boys. And you know, the desire was there to do well.
Ja, daar was natuurlijk baie talent in die 2015 span, maar ek dink in hoofsaak was dit 'n klomp sterk seuns met sterk persoonlikhede. Daar is seker ander seuns wat dalk meer talent gehad het as mense net daarna sou kyk, maar dit was net 'n lekker klomp boyshuis in mekaar geweest met baie goeie leierskap en Andreas van Wyk die kaptein, en dit was net 'n baie aangename groep ouens om by mekaar te hê.
Both teams possess X-factor players who have the ability to change a game in an instant. For Boys High, look no further than fullback Gianni Lombard, who scored all 29 of his team's points in the win over Uffies. Lombard is a talented athlete too, having reached the semi-finals in the 400-meter hurdles at the IAAF Junior World Championship last year.
Yeah, special. You know, Gianni Lombard's a special player. He's got a massive athletics background, which makes him quick and really good under the high ball. He's a good player, like I say, and I think the fact that he's playing within a team that sort of creates all those opportunities for him makes it even more special for him. But yeah, quality player.
Pickup is good. Gianni Lombard, has he got the legs in the corner? Unbelievable stuff.
Paarl Roos, meanwhile, will look to captain Damian Willemse. The mercurial fly-half was a star of both the Western Province Craven Week and SA Schools teams in 2015.
Yeah, I think it'll be massive. You know, all the old boys will be here. I think it'll be some of the professional guys here. The school boys will be here. They'll be out here. So it will be really special. I know it will be a physical battle up front. The backs will be doing everything. So we can all look out to an incredible game of rugby.
Boys High have enjoyed dominance on the scoreboard in recent times, with the Paarl School having won 3 of the 4 matches since the fixture became a Premier Interschools encounter in 2012. The 2007 fixture was won 26-8 by Paarl Boys High, with a match featuring 2 future fullback heroes in Willie Leroux and SP Marais.
While I was playing first team standard 9 and matric, I was still playing fly at that stage, playing with Frans Hoër, Connie van Wyk, Stefan Dippenaar, those guys. And it was unbelievable playing with those guys. The 2006 year, the guys was in it first in the country, the Paarl Roos side, and I was part of that. I didn't play much, but I was playing 1 or 2 games for them. And then 2007, playing first team, we had a great start that year, and at the end didn't finish it too well, but still playing first team for your school is everything. I think that's what you work for when you're in school. Everybody just looks up to you. They can't wait for those games. Saturdays, 12 o'clock. It's fun. The crowds come out, 20, 30,000 people coming to watch you. So yeah, you get those atmosphere, and it's fun, and you just have to go out and enjoy yourself. I'm a trick here. I think we lost against boys down there. It was actually a really rainy day, muddy. It wasn't a good spectacle for rugby. The weather didn't help much. Yeah, so we lost that game playing against a guy playing Super Rugby for the Bulls now, SP Marais. I think we both played fly-offs. We've always played against each other from standard 6 till matric fly-off. And both of us playing fullback now, so yeah, it's funny how things work out.
SP Marais, a very versatile player. Not very big at that stage of his life when he was here at Boys High, and it's amazing to see how he's developed. I'll remember his final Interschools match he played for our second side, and really gave such a storming performance that we actually wondered afterwards why we didn't put him into the first side. But SP really is an excellent player, guys, as I said, extremely versatile, and he actually played fly-off then. He's doing an excellent job now for the Bulls, and as well as when he was at the Sharks.
The 2015 match between the schools saw Boys High come out on top with a 29-10 win in Paarl.
Ja, verlede jaar het ons hierso in die Paarl gewen. Ons het 'n baie goeie skopper gehad verlede jaar, Jongenskool wat vir ons deurgetrek het. Ek onthou daar was baie goeie rugby, pragtige 3 wat ek dink Paarl Roos se heel agter gedruk het. So ja, daar was baie goeie rugby gewees ook verlede jaar.
Last year it was one to remember. It was a home game for us, and I remember I sent Emmanuel Ras scoring a try from our side of the field, and yeah, just memories like that will stay forever, I think, and hopefully it can be a good game again this year.
This year, the encounter returns to the Marcotta Field in Stellenbosch. where Paarl Roos pulled off a spectacular 17-13 win in 2014.
It's always difficult playing at Makota. I think we had the benefit of playing a home game and winning last year, and we were very happy with that victory. But playing at Makota is always a challenge. And 2 years ago, we lost in the last minute against them, and we hope to fix that.
Hopefully, Paarl Roos boy loves playing at Makota, and there will be a big crowd, and it will be a lovely atmosphere. So the boys will always want to do well at Makota, and they'll give their best.
Yeah, it'll be nice to win at Makota. I mean, it's a special venue to play at and a special place to sort of win. So, yeah, you know, like I say, the boys will gear up and get ready to play really well up in Stellenbosch.
70 minutes is all that separates one from glory on Saturday the 28th of May as Paarl Roos Gymnasium and Paarl Boys High battle for supremacy in the Cape Winelands.
Yeah, you know, I think both teams have really good players in key positions, and I think it'll be one of those games where it comes down to the day whoever wants it the most. And yeah, nice, good, entertaining, tough rugby, just like it should be and always will be in the Western Cape.
Well, school rugby, everybody loves school rugby. If I still put on the TV and you see school rugby, you definitely watch it. It's fun to watch. You just see the crowds, you see the cheerleaders, people cheering them on. Everybody's there. Like I said, it's 20, 30,000 people at some of these games, so it's big games. More than people watch rugby games than they watch Currie Cup or some Super Rugby games these days. So it's definitely good for rugby, and yeah, it's always special playing for your school and for your first team.
Oh, definitely. I think they've got a very well-coached side. People tend to want to make them the underdogs, but the fact is that they, on their own field, they're always a challenge.
Yeah, definitely. Previous results showed that it's always a close game between us, but once again, the past results won't count much when it comes to the game day. I think, but I think it's going to be a tough game once again.
We stand for all that is, for our heritage, our tradition, our future. Today, we become.
Watch Paarl Roos versus Paarl Boys High in Mutual and Federal Premier Interschools Rugby this Saturday, live on SuperSport.